Hi, my name's Keith Neat and the name of my railway is the Welshpool and Llanfair Light Railway in miniature Limited. I've always really liked the Welshpool and Llanfair Railway and it started back in 1963. My father and I stayed in a farm not far from Welshpool, and the farmer's wife told us that the railway was reopening, and my father and I, at the age of 8, went to have a look at it, and we had a ride on it. I've got a photograph of us there in 1963, and ever since then I've had a love of the Welshpool Railway. In 1967 my father bought me a copy of the Railway Modeller, and in it there was a garden railway. A chap had built a garden railway around a rectory, and it was a clockwork railway, and the stations were all lined up where the clockwork ran down, so they had people at each station to wind them up. And I thought it would be fantastic to have a garden railway just like that around my own garden, but it had to wait till I took early retirement before I could actually afford to do it. Llanfair was a terminus station, it was the end of the line, but because I'm using live steam engines you really need a circuit, so I've used a bit of modeller's licence and made it a through station, but actually broken the circuit up with a bridge so it looks like the line ends there. I based the railway on the period from 1925 to 1931, and I actually copied the 1925 timetable, reduced it to 3 centimetres squared, and pasted it on all the halts and in the signal box, so if you've got a magnifying glass you can actually read the times of the trains in all the stations. I started the railway about 18 months ago, and most of the first 6 months was building the track and laying the track work. The rest of the time has been spent building the buildings, because all of them have been made from scratch, most from bits of scrap and stuff I got around the house, although the signal box was made from a Jackson's miniature kit, but much altered. In the future I plan to extend it beyond the shed, down the side of the house, through Golfer Halt, which had another passing loop, and then through Raven Square, which in 1925 was just a name board by the side of the railway line, and then into a return loop which will represent Welshpool, which will be at the front of the house. I think it's been a fantastic hobby. It's given me something to do in my retirement. Other people might say I've been wasting my time, could have spent it doing things better, but no, it's been a fantastic hobby.